What's up, you guys? It's Marty here. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Today, we'll be covering one of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and more specifically, 4 lessons that I took away from the book that I think can contribute to any sales success, regardless in which industry you're working in. But we'll talk about real estate, obviously, today. Number one, I believe, is desire. It is super important for you to get clear on why you're going to be working in real estate sales. Real estate sales is not, an easy field. It's going to be probably a long hours for you. There could be some stressful situations in there also. So you got to get clear on what it is that you want to get out of this industry. For a lot of people, it's making more money or achieving a level of success that they didn't have in another career. So get clear. Do you want to spend more time with your family? Because I've seen a lot of agents, just pour in tons and tons of work and then get away from the family. And in the end, that's not really what they wanted to achieve. So get clear on that. Do you want to make more money? That's very important. You got to get clear on the fact that you're getting into real estate to make more money. Whatever that is for you, just figure that one out, and then it'll give you the drive to accomplish whatever it is that you undertake in that year. Number 2, I believe, would be a definite chief aim. Yeah, we talked about making more money, spending less time at work, spending more time with the family, stuff like that. But what's the exact number? You gotta have an exact number. I see a lot of new agents getting into the industry, and if you've been listening to my videos, I'll be repeating myself here, but a lot of new agents, they get into the industry, and when I ask them what their goal is, their answer often will be, I want to make as much money as possible. Okay, that sounds like a pretty good goal, pretty cool goal to make as much money as possible. But the problem with that is that you really don't know if you're on track to hit any type of goal for your year. So you're always feeling like you're not doing enough. You're always feeling like you could be doing better, right? I once had an agent start out her first year as a solo agent. She made $180,000. And then when I asked her at the end of the year, how did you feel? Well, no, I'm really unhappy with that. Okay. Good on you for, always wanting more. That's good. But I think it'd be better if you went through life being happy about your results, right? Wouldn't you agree with that? I certainly would. So set yourself a goal, a definite chief aim. Make it specific. How much money do you want to make? How many transactions does that require? How many hours do you want to work per week? How many date nights do you want with your spouse? How many, soccer games or hockey games do you want to attend for your kids? So get very, very specific on what you want the next year to look like. Super useful as we're posting this video in late December. So good for goal setting for any year. And number 3, I would say, would have to be faith, right? You have to believe in the goals that you're setting. You have to believe that whatever you're looking to achieve is possible. If you start out in real estate and you say that you want to make $1 billion with a B in your first year, okay, that sounds pretty good, and it does check off the box of being very specific, but is it believable? Maybe you've got a secret plan there, and maybe you can achieve it. And if so, maybe reach out to me and tell me about it. I'd love to have a piece of that. But make a goal that is believable, because it's super important for you to have faith in whatever you're looking to accomplish. That's something that will allow you to keep pushing even when times are tough. Which brings me to my 4th lesson, which is persistence. I believe that with the right amount of persistence, you can pretty much achieve anything. I remember starting out in the real estate industry about 15 years ago. My first year, I did a lot of my business by door knocking, and I did pretty good my first year. I did 47 ends, which was a number I was happy with. But I always had faith right? I always believed that the next property I would door knock on, there would be something good there. And I didn't get discouraged whenever I would hear 99 no's in one day just to get to that one yes, where I would knock on a door and somebody would answer and say, you know what, actually, we have been talking about selling the property and we'd like you to come by and evaluate it, right? So the persistence, if I would have stopped, let's say that door was door number 100 and I would have stopped at door 99, I would not have gotten to that prospect or that good client that I eventually met. So there you have it. Those are my 4 lessons from Napoleon's great book here, Think and Grow Rich. Number 1, the desire. Number 2, the definite chief aim. Number 3 is the faith, right, in all the goals that you have set. And number 4 is persistence. And I believe that they form a perfect circle. So if you go about your year using these 4 lessons, for the next year, you'll have a bit more faith to achieve a bit more or have a much better life, right? Or any types of goals. So those 4 lessons, they all fit together so nice, so well. There's a lot of lessons in this book, and I'm sure some of you are listening to this right now and you're like, oh, Marty, what about this lesson? Or what about that tactic? So share them in the comments section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this book. It's one of my favorite books. I've read it so many times. We could talk about it for a long time. All right, guys. So Happy New Year's. I hope that 2021 will be a very productive year for you. I hope that we get to interact over the following year, and I'll see you next week on another video. Ciao.